PSA for the mentally impaired. Public service announcement. I am Indiana Jones, aka Deck 30, aka the voice of reason. And this is the best blog this side of the Pacific. Food for thought. If you are watching this blog, please hit like. Please subscribe. If you don't like, still subscribe. This is how it works. This is how this works. All right. What we do here on this blog is we talk shit and we swallow spit. All right. That's what I do better than anybody else, I believe. You know, modern day fucking Stephen A. Smith. Pause. What I want to talk about today. So many topics. Holy shit. My first blog? Who deserves recognition or that kind of, publicity, so to speak, from me? Let's talk sports, man. LeBron. Let's talk basketball. And my man, LeBron James. Born December 30th, like me, thus the name Deck 30. By far the best ball player that's come around in some time. By far. Not even a debate. I don't know why there's still some people who would challenge whether or not, he's the best in the league. Some people would say it's KD, some D Rose, some still would say Kobe. LeBron James, without question, is the most dominant ball player in the last 20 years. Period. Like, a lot of people might say, well, wait a minute, Jordan played in the last 20 years, but you know how people say today that refs cheat for the Miami Heat? Do you really think that back then refs didn't cheat for the Chicago Bulls? I mean, just think about that for a second, if you will. When David Stern took over the NBA, I don't know if it was 1983 or was it 82, but he inherited two superstars, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. He had something. His vision, I guess, was to market the league, was to brand it, make it global. He succeeded in doing that. But in doing that, you have to polarize your faces. Like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, they were the faces of the league. All right. And then as the league started to gain more popularity, more stars came. 84, Michael Jordan was drafted. 84 for the 85 season. Stud. And I still have no idea why people say Portland is retarded for not taking Michael Jordan over Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie was 7'2", long arms, athletic freak of nature. If you don't know who Sam Bowie was or you don't know about his game, go look him up. Go look him up. There's a reason why Sam Bowie was taken second overall. He just couldn't stay healthy. He was a decent ball player. He just couldn't stay healthy. That was the problem with Sam Bowie. He wasn't a flop. Get the fuck out of here. He just couldn't stay healthy. And then on top of that, they already had Clyde Drexler. Like, why the fuck would you draft Michael Jordan and you have Clyde Drexler? Last I checked, Clyde Drexler is a Hall of Famer. Top 10 all-time two-guard. Top 10. Easy. Why would you take Michael Jordan and you got Clyde the Glide? Let me think about that. Just think about that. All right. But back to LeBron and his whole... See, ever since LeBron was drafted, he was always compared to somebody. That's how you know you're great. When off the rip, you're getting compared to somebody. When he first got in, it was who's better, him or Carmelo? He solved that. He put that to bed. Then it was who's better, LeBron or D Wade? He solved that. He put that to bed. Then it was who's better, LeBron or Kobe? He solved that. Put that to bed. Now it's who's better, LeBron or Jordan? Like the last three? No. It was also a LeBron KD, but I don't even know why that was even a conversation. Like a KD go to LeBron. Like LeBron's his big brother. Like LeBron show him how to play. Like he take things from LeBron. Come on now. Where KD work out? Who he work out with all summer for the last like 3 summers? Who's he working out with? Who's he learning from? LeBron. Why is this even a conversation? Like really? But in my humble opinion, and trust you me, I am very humble. In my opinion, does count when it comes to basketball because I know my shit. LeBron James at 6'8", 250 or 260 pounds, one-on-one against Michael Jordan is no contest. One-on-one. Think about it. Now, we play ball on the block. For everybody who play ball on the block, who come from, the slums, and basketball is all we had. You mean to tell me the dude on the block, both dudes can hoop, right? It's one-on-one. LeBron James, 6'8", 250, guard skills, power forward body. Michael Jordan, 6'5", 220. What the fuck can he do with this dude one-on-one? Like, seriously. Like, what can he do with LeBron James one-on-one? Think about that. LeBron James is 6'8", 250. Strong. With speed. And athleticism. What is Jordan going to do? Did you ever see Jordan guard anybody outside? That's another thing that pisses me off. Jordan didn't have adequate competition at the 2-guard spot. He really didn't have anybody to challenge him. LeBron James got Kevin Durant, and even it's not even guys at his spot. The league is so all over the place now where guys play multiple positions. They go small, they go whatever. LeBron got several challenges that he had to go against. Melo, Granger. He got Melo, Paul George, KD. Like, he has players that that can rival him. Mike didn't have nobody. You say, well, maybe he had Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler was old. He was done when Mike was in his prime. Drexler was done. Same thing with Reggie. Reggie was just a shooter. Knockdown shooter. That's it. That's it. He wasn't on Jordan's level. Like, if Jordan played in today's NBA, do you think he would be the biggest star? I don't think Jordan would be the biggest star in today's NBA. I still think LeBron would be the biggest star in today's NBA. He would be the biggest draw in today's NBA. And I know some people, oh my God, take LeBron's dick out of your mouth. Dick in your mouth. You're a fag for even thinking about dicks in guys' mouths. You're a fag. Pause. All day. But in my humble opinion, LeBron James he's better than Jordan. He is. His shoes are better. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's faster. His jumper improves every year. He's a better playmaker. Like, he's a better defender. Like, Jordan only guarded 2 guards. Did you see Jordan guard point guards? When Jordan tried to check Allen Iverson, what happened? Got his fucking ankles broken. When LeBron checked Derrick Rose, what'd he do? He took him out of the series. Check Tony Parker, what'd he do? He took him out of the series. LeBron? Jordan. LeBron's a little higher. A little higher. Jordan's still the shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Jordan wasn't the shit, because he was. He was beyond his time. He was before his time. If he would have played now, he'd have had more competition. It'd have been tougher. He still would score. He'd be like Kobe. Kobe's the modern day Jordan. All day. They're the same player. All day. But, you know, this whole thing with this LeBron hate, like, respect this greatness that you're witnessing. Like, yes, he left Cleveland, but I'd have left Cleveland too. You draft LeBron James, #1 overall, 2003. All right? You finish, what, 35 and, what were they, 35 and 47 had to be? All right, so you get the 10th overall pick. I'm going to tell you who was available with the 10th overall pick. They could have took Luke Jackson. They took Luke Jackson. But they could have took J.R. Smith, Josh Smith, Al Jefferson, Kevin Martin. All these players, Tony Allen, all these players were available. They took, with the 10th overall pick, Luke Jackson from Oregon. One of those one-and-done players. One of those guys that got hot late and then impressed some guys doing workouts, and, you know, they felt high. They felt like he will be a good compliment to LeBron when they should have took Josh Smith, because he and LeBron would have been an unbelievable tandem. They should have thought about the future. That's neither here nor there. Okay, they blew that pick. The following year, they traded their first-round pick to Toronto for Donyell Marshall. I'm going to repeat that. They traded their first-round pick, which was a top 14 pick. I believe it was 13th overall. They traded it to Toronto for Donyell Marshall, who was in his fucking 30s. That pick wound up being Joey Graham, so they fucking blew that pick. But if you can remember that draft, David Lee was in that draft. Monte Ellis is in that draft and was still on the clock. Nate Robinson was still there. Danny Granger was there. Gerald Green was there. There were a lot of pretty good players still available. And the Cavaliers said, you know, we'll take Donyell Marshall. We'll take our chances with, you know, a veteran. Okay. Okay. Look at how Oklahoma, this is why Danny Ferry fucking sucks as a GM. Because look at what Oklahoma City did. Right? They draft Kevin Durant. Good player. They follow that up with a compliment. You take Russell Westbrook. They complement each other. And then after Russell Westbrook, you take Serge Ibaka and James Harden. We see how they built the team the right way through the draft. They're not trying to take shortcuts. I mean, even when the Cavaliers drafted LeBron James, they already had pieces. They had Ricky Davis and Darius Miles. They already had guys there who can run. Ricky Davis and Darius Miles should have stayed on that team at least for that entire season, just to see where it would have wound up. And I still think they should have kept LeBron James at point guard, but whatever. They traded fucking Darius Miles for fucking Jeff McGinnis. Are you serious? Then at other times, they had a chance to, the year they went to the finals, they had a chance to trade Anderson Varejao to the Kings. No, it wasn't Anderson Varejao. It was Drew Gooden. The Kings would have took Drew Gooden and some cash considerations for Mike Bibby. They said no. Mike Bibby, side note, one of the most underrated point guards of all time. Mike Bibby. I digress. Drew Gooden for Mike Bibby. Drew Gooden, role player. Mike Bibby could have been a difference maker for that team. They went to the finals, Can you imagine Bibby still at his best, still 20 points per game like Bibby on that finals team? Whatever. Then they could have got Louis Scola too. I forgot who do they want for Louis Scola, but they could have got Louis Scola and Mike Bibby and kept Verizon. How do you not make that trade? Whatever. Like that in itself proves how good LeBron James is. And then I know people go always hark back to, well, he shrunk in the finals against the Mavs. In my personal opinion, I believe Mark Cuban paid LeBron to throw that. Let me tell you why. Look at what LeBron has done since then. It's kind of like he's proven a point, don't you think? Like, don't ever get it twisted. Like, look who he went through to get there. He dominated the Celtics, better defensive team than the Mavs. Dominated the Bulls, the #1 defensive team in the league that year. Better defense than the Mavs. He went through Luol Deng, all guys that can like at least bother him on defense. Sean Marion can't fucking bother LeBron. J.J. Barea and Jason Kidd and Deshaun Stevens can't fucking bother LeBron. You niggas really thought that they got in his head? Are you serious? No. LeBron James got that show. Mark Cuban said, you know what? This is Dirk's last opportunity to get the chip. You're going to have a million opportunities to get a chip. And he knew that. He knew. He said, you know what? Name your price. I'll throw it. I'll throw it. Because what did he do the following year? Opening night or opening afternoon against the Mavs. Had 36, didn't even play the fourth quarter. Pretty much showing you, can nobody on this fucking team guard me, bro. Period. But whatever. Don't nobody want to believe that LeBron James threw that or whatever. Shit, I fucking ran on. This motherfucker gonna turn into a 17-minute fucking video. Anyway, man. Well, this is probably gonna be a part 2 to this, but let me know what you all think, man. Comment or what have you, man. Do you really think that you know what I'm saying? Do you think LeBron is overrated? Do you still dislike LeBron for whatever asinine reason? Do you just not appreciate this new greatness you're witnessing or what have you? Do you think I'm too much of a dick rider? Pause. You know, leave a message or what have you, man. It's your man's and shit, man. That boy Indiana Jones, aka Deck 30, aka the voice of reason. You've been in tune to this hot new shit, man. Shit talking society. You know. I'll be back. You know, more topics, more great shit to come. All right. Holla, man. Get this money.